everybody, it's Glenda. Yeah, that girl with Fralins and Friends. I'm going to work on a figurine. So be sure and subscribe. Click the notification bell. Give us a like just right now. And we'll see you in a bit. And we'll be making something. Yesterday, I got all his gifts wrapped. Step 4, hobbies. Or things that we enjoy. Hobbies are important, and sometimes hobbies can be going to movies, and hobbies can be a lot of different things. I like these kind of hobbies. Yeah, Lori's Crochet Corner, I think it's called. I just found her. She found me first. And then I decided, okay, just, I will go look. And she really does have a really nice channel. And she does teach a lot of, like, beginning crochet stitches and does some tutorials as well as showing some things. So I have been working my tail off on that Afghan that I showed you. Found 2 more skeins that I hadn't touched. They were buried in a box. So it's going to finally be wide enough, but I've got work to do to get it finished. But I have it just down to 1 more skein, well, a little over a skein left to go. So, and I've done that in like a couple of days, so I think I'll get that done. These, I don't know if any of you remember these. They started out to be carolers, and they got burned in the toaster oven because I had baked something in it the day before at 350 and forgot to turn it back down. I think that's when I made my husband some apple crust and I forgot to turn it back down. So they burned. The one had a nice little pink dress, the other had a nice little yellow dress, and I am now trying to remember exactly how I made them on here, because I want to make some more. And yes, they're for a gift too. Little of this, little of that. And then I'll make some different shades. Different shades of it. I had so many wonderful comments yesterday on the lights. We had those. There's other light shows in the area. We decided those were the ones we were going to take in last night, so we might try some other ones, because there are some in the next town over, which isn't very far, and I'm sure there's more here in town on the west side and stuff. But it's just trying to figure out a map of where they're all at. We know the ones that we get every year. You talk about a match. Terracotta on terracotta. Okay, I'm going to take this one, I'm going to put a little more yellow in it to, I'm going to make different skin tones so that we have kind of a grouping of the idea of different nationalities or different skin colors. I may not get a perfect skin color, but I will get the idea of that. But I love to do this stuff. A lot of what I do, if it's any good, I end up giving it as a gift or something. I do keep a few pieces, which I very seldom do anything with, but I've still got some necklaces, but I don't think to put them on. When I do, they're fine. Hey, there we go. First, let's choose a dress color. I have got a lot of colors. Yep, everything's falling. That's me craft room. Everything falls. Okay, that is more brown. Black. Red. Very purple. Well, this will work for one skin tone. It's kind of a lighter. And I'll use the brown. I have not, well, maybe there have been a couple, but there are some nationalities, I guess, where their skin is very, very dark, almost black. But most are like more of a very dark brown or a light brown. It just, there's so many skin tones. I'm not trying to offend anybody. Please don't take offense. I'm trying to figure out in my mind for these 4 carolers how to make a representation. Let's start with the dress. That's where I started last time. Now that is purple. So I'm not going to get more than one if I get that far for you tonight. But these work so well as a base. As you can see here, you don't have to try to worry about something to set it on like, you know, like you would a lot of figurines and stuff, or even a stand like what you would set like a Barbie or something on. You don't have to worry about that. You just use these little pots, and I got them for those little flower things I made, and I still have some of those, and I gave several away, and I deconstructed a couple of them for this. But they really do make a nice stand and base. I mean, a base is for something to attach to. That's going to be a pretty dress. So I went ahead and I just finished my little figure here. And this is Caroler number 1. She's not a perfect, you know, she's not like what a professional sculptor would do. I don't do that. I go for the, I like the homespun look, I guess. But you can see, I hope, there for her face. I've just put like a couple little holes for her eyes, little tiny ones, and one for her mouth that's a little bigger, because she's holding her book here. She's holding her hymnal in her hands, and it's got a black cover with some yellow pages, because I don't have any white right now. But that's her hair, and I gave her a little bow. And back here she's got a little bit of a bustle. I tried to get a little more flouncy with this one. I did go around with a belt look, and then there's the little thing that looks like it's supposed to be the tie of the bow there. Supposed to look like it. The colors kind of get all mixed together, but when you get up close, hopefully you can tell the difference. The thing of it is it's a hobby. And this is what I like to do, and I like to share what I do with you. And I do a multitude of different things, not because I do them well, but because I try. Just because I try to do them. And you know, they're going to end up, the first several times are going to be messes. I mean, it's just a given. And these were my first attempt at these. I think they were darn cute until I burned them. But my husband still thinks they're darn cute, so we'll hang on to them. This is an attempt that I probably will not keep. Because, as you can tell, the face is just not turning out. There's no whites in the eyes. I need a lot more to the learning process before I do that. But I've done other things. You've seen me, I made the hearts, the crosses tend to break, because I learned a lesson on those, though, because I made them too slender. And so when you put the hole to put the cable through for the necklace part, they tend to break. So I need to make them wider and thicker. So I'm going to bake this, and we're going to hope that it comes out cute. We're going to hope it looks like it does now, only hardened and baked. So, and then I like this, these Sculperies. They're not sponsored, but these are what I've used so far, and I like the way they work. I like the way they're packaged. I like the way I can work with them, and that I can blend them. I'm sure you can do that with other, but they're already colored, so I don't have to sit there and try to figure out what color unless I want to mix colors, which I did this time, but I'm blown. So I got me a cute little caroler. So I'll probably make one that's more of a brown tone skin tone, one that's maybe a little more on the into the brownish reds, and maybe some more into the get even lighter with the yellow. I don't know. But this, I'm going to bake this one tonight and just pray for me that it comes out. But we all need something to do. Now, for my mother, it was sewing, quilting, that kind of stuff. That's kind of something that she learned growing up, and for me, I crochet. I mean, that part is the relaxing part for me. This is relaxing, but it's also fun. Not that crocheting isn't, but I can kind of do crochet a little mindlessly because I've done it so much. And those, so that's why I guess it's a little more relaxing. We'll see you tomorrow with Buster and Rosie. And by Monday, maybe I'll have a couple of these done. See what a good base that makes? Wow. Love you guys, and please subscribe and click that notification bell. Give me a thumbs up. Do wherever you are. And when you see somebody, smile and wave and say, "Hi, hello there. Merry Christmas." And after Wednesday, you can say, "Happy New Year," or just Happy Holidays. But for our Jewish friends, Happy Hanukkah.